What is going on, everybody? This is David here from Lucas Videos and Collectibles, and today's video is going to be my NECA collection from my personal collection. As most of y'all know who have been watching my channel for a while, I don't normally collect a lot of modern action figures, but when I do, I collect stuff that that fits me and my collection and what I collected over the years, and different toy or should I say action figures that were put out in the 90s that have gotten upgrade over the years. And so there are certain things that I like to add that are upgraded to make my collection stand out a little bit more. But my heart's set on vintage and classic figures. But every now and then I find myself, drawn to certain things that have coming out or that have came out the past few years, and NECA is one of the companies that has caught my eye when they first started, especially when they started with the Predators toy line back in 2010 when Predators came out. And over time, they've gotten some other movie license and everything and such. But one of the main ones that I really wanted to collect is when they started putting out Terminator 2. And at first, when they first started, they pretty much put out a character for every version and stuff, like especially with the T-800, they had like 5-6 different versions of it. And they had like 3 or 4 different versions of the T-1000. But anyways, when they stopped doing that, they started to do the Ultimates line, and that's when you could actually get the particular figure that they had so many of all in one shot, like different head sculpts and arms and hands and accessories that you can combine as one, that you would pay like another extra $5 for. So when I found out that Terminator 2 Judgment Day was coming out with Ultimates, I had to jump on them because I didn't want to buy like 20 different action figures, when I could just buy one solo action figure and still have like multiple head sculpts that came with the one box, excuse me. And so that being said, this is my Terminator 2 collection, one of my favorite sci-fi movies ever. And I'm a huge Terminator fan. And if you've seen some of my past videos, you know that because I collect the whole entire Kenner line, from the original Terminator 2 Series 1 to the Terminator 2 3D re-releases, and also the Future Wars release and stuff. I don't have a video on that, but I will eventually because I'm waiting for one more piece to complete my Future Wars line. But when I do, I will do another personal collection video on that. But anyways, just a reminder that this might be a little long because there's certain things that from this NECA collection that of mine is I don't have a whole lot. I just only have a handful. I don't have like an entire collection of the aliens. I don't have a whole entire collection of Predators. I don't have all that stuff. All I have is just certain things that I've picked up or gifts that were given to me that that fit my collection for what I like. So anyways, back to what I was talking about. So when Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the Ultimate figures came out, I had to jump on them. These things are still sealed. Haven't been opened. Do I plan on opening them one day? Maybe one day. But for now, for where I'm at, where my collection stands, they go good. They're perfect in their box for right now, for the time being. So hopefully one day I'll be able to open them and do stuff with them and display them and stuff. But right now, it's not the time for that. So anyways, so NECA decided to make a Sarah Connor figure because NECA's never done it. The only other Sarah Connor figure that we had was through McFarlane. So, and he had like 2 different variants of her. with a hat, without a hat, and I think one with a ponytail, I think. But anyways, so that being said, Sarah Connor and her Ultimate figure, I think, is one badass figure. And here is the box. Here is the side of the package. And here is the back. I mean, this figure is awesome. And he's one of my favorite characters as far as when it comes to female badasses. She's up there along with Ripley. And sorry about the glare. And here is her figure. Just gonna have to bear with me on this while I do this, because I'm trying to get a good angle. Maybe my position where I'm at might not have been the best, but from what you see, there's the main figure right there. Again, I apologize how this is coming out, but just bear with me. And there is her head sculpt right there with the long hair. There's her head sculpt that she came with on the body with glasses and a hat. And there is the regular head sculpt with the ponytail without the glasses and the hat. And so here are some of her accessories. And my rifle. So yeah, I'm real happy that I picked this up. This figure, you know, it looks a little thin, and muscular, as you can tell by this art here. So I think, in all honesty, they captured her likeness very well, and I'm very happy to have this in my collection. One day I'll be able to take her out and display her like, you know, it's supposed to be. But for the time being, like I said, I'm happy with these in box for now. So yeah, that is Sarah Connor. Put her down. And let's grab Arnie himself, the T-800. So here's Arnie. Front of the package. Side of the package. And back of the package. So really digging this figure. I know last year was the 30th anniversary, or was it the 30th? No. 25th anniversary? I can't remember. 20th anniversary. Well, it was some anniversary last year, I think. It was the 25th. It had to be, yeah, 25th anniversary of Terminator 2. And they had came out with the a figure of his. But that head sculpt was so terrible. I passed on it. I mean, as much as I wanted the figure, I couldn't do it. It was just ugly. The head sculpt was just ugly, you know, and they could have just grabbed one of these and used it, but they didn't. So for whatever reason, they decided to go with some ugly ass head sculpt. But anyways, here's Arnold, and this is the one where where they're in the Skynet building. And that's just where he decides to unload on all the police officers that are trying to come in. So, but yes, I love this figure. It's a great likeness to him. McFarlane did one back in the day, but they didn't have the likeness to Arnold, so they had to like pretty much mess up his face, like literally. So they couldn't be able to use it. But later on, when Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines came out, they was able to get his likeness. And I still need to buy those sets. I think there's only like four main figures and like two deluxe figures, and then there was like the 12-inch T-800. That's the one I really want out of all of them, really. But anyways, so again, my apologies at how this is coming out right now. But here is his head sculpt right there with the glasses, the one without the glasses, and the one that's like half his face is torn off. There's accessories, and he comes with a lot of accessories. A lot. There's that bag that he carries. There's the shotgun. And there's his other gun. So overall, this is a great figure. I do need to get the Terminator 2 arcade one, NECA figure. I did see it at Toys R Us when as their sale was going on, but I had looked at them and none of them were like any kind of the condition that I would have wanted. But then again, now that I think about it, I could have easily picked it up because they were sitting there for weeks and nobody picked them up for the longest. But me, I decided to go with other stuff, so I'm okay with that. I'll get one eventually. They sell them pretty cheap on eBay, so no big deal. So next up we have Robert Patrick as the T-1000, and he played this villain to the T. And Robert Patrick quickly became one of my favorites actors after seeing him in this role. Granted, he hadn't really been in a whole lot of movies like that. He's made a lot of duds, but he's been in some good films along the way. Funny thing is, I think shortly after he did this movie, I think he went on to play the villain in that movie Double Dragon. So if any of y'all seen that movie, you knew what I'm talking about. But anyways, but yeah, I mean, I love this figure. I love the T-1000. And here's the front of the package. Here is the side of the package. And here is the back of the package. Now, this is a great figure. And I know I say that with all of them, but they really are. I think NECA has done exceptionally well with their Terminator 2 line. And I'm very happy that I was able to get these. When I got these, it was a few years ago when he first came out. My wife and I went to Toys R Us. I want to say back in 2014. Either 2014 or late 2015. I was able to go there and I picked all these up. I picked all three of these up in one swoop. And very, very happy that I did that, because I knew if I didn't, I would never see them again. But yeah, here is T-1000. I know that when they first released these and when NECA first made these and released these back in the day before the Ultimates came out, he had like three or four different versions, like the regular one, and then he had the cop one, and then they had the liquid metal one. I think they had like one more. I'm not sure, but yeah. So here's his cop outfit, and there's the one with the you can change out the chest plate where with him getting shot up and with that big old bullet through the eye. And here is the one when he got his wig split. Now, the old saying, wig split. Well, he definitely had his wig split. And then he comes with a couple of fingers. Then when he grows real long fingers. And then here is his hooks. And there is his hand for his gun. So this is legit right here. It comes with everything that this character had in the movie. There is another one there with the motorcycle one where he had the helmet on and sunglasses. That's the one I need to complete my set of this. More likely I'll probably have to get it off of eBay when I see one for a reasonable price. I did see one at Toys R Us recently, but the thing was the box was all taped and torn at the bottom and everything. It was crushed. And then when I opened it, The box I didn't mind so much, but the figure, like his arm was broken off, and he was like missing some pieces, and I lost my shit. I did because of the fact that I thought I had one in my hand, and I was like, yes, I finally able to complete it, half off, and broken figure, no arm, missing accessories. So I just tossed it aside and picked something else up. But anyways, yeah, this is my Terminator 2 collection so far. And hopefully one day I can do an update and I will get the motorcycle cop T1000 with the helmet and sunglasses. But anyways, but yeah, that's my Terminator 2 Ultimates. I'm hoping one day, it probably won't be anytime soon, because I think they pretty much done with the Terminator line, is that I would love for them to re-release a Kyle Reese. I know they have one when they released when they first came out, but that's like the only one they have. So I doubt we'll ever see another one again. So I might have to just look for one of those just to add, because he's a central part. But then again, he doesn't. Well, he was only in that one scene, that flashback scene. But Kyle Reese would probably go to the Terminator collection. I do also want to get the Terminator Ultimates, the T800 one, and there was another one I forgot what it was called, but it was only 2 Ultimates for the Terminator line. I need to pick those up, and the Terminator 2 video game version. And along the way, hopefully I can get a Kyle Reese to add to that. But I'm also probably holding out, along with everybody else that wants one, but a John Connor figure. We haven't got a NECA John Connor figure yet, so hopefully we get one day, but who knows. But at least I got my John Connor Kenner figure, so I'm happy with that. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next set of figures. Okay, the next 3 up are just randoms that I have, and basically one of them was a gift, the other one I bought at Walmart, and the other one I bought at Toys R Us as well. Okay, first up is the Schwarzenegger Commando NECA figure. This is one I bought at Toys R Us when it first released, along with the Terminator 2 Ultimates. And I'm so happy to have this one, because I always wanted those classic 80s Commando figures that came out from Diamond Toys, I think. I think that's what they released them back in the day. I'm not sure. But I do need to get one of those Diamond Toy ones, the 6-inch ones, because I do have some accessories that go with it that are hard to find. So I just need to find a good figure on eBay to get it. But anyway, so I just want to get it because to complement this. So do a comparison one day. But anyways, but yeah, this is Commando, one of my favorite action films that came out in '85. And man, Schwarzenegger was a badass. So, pretty much, pretty much set right after, came out right after The Terminator. And, yeah, the Terminator and this, and then along with, Raw Deal and, Predator, just, it was just an action movie after action movie after action movie, all throughout the 80s. So, yeah. But yeah, here's the front of the package. Here is the side of the package. And here is the back of the package. Very great lightness. Love this. Love this. I know Hot Toys has one. It's expensive. About $300 range. But anyways, but yeah, this one is such a badass figure. It comes with a lot of shit. So, again, sorry about the glare. But, yeah, this figure is really good. You could tell they took some of this for the Predators when they released the the Jungle Dutch and all that stuff. So pretty much the same mold and whatnot from what I've seen, because I don't own any Predator NECAs. Well, I'm lying. There's one right there. But anyways, we'll get to that later. But anyways, but yeah, I mean, he comes with a lot of little accessories, rifles, guns, Uzis, bazookas, knives, you know, you name it, he's got it. So here is the Photoshop of the figure. So again, you know, one day I'll be able to take him out and display him properly, but right now is not the time. So, but yeah, Commando, John Matrix. But okay, up next, this was given to me from my good friend Cody, and my little homie right there. He had bought this because he was interested in starting to collect these, because NECA was doing the Kenner tribute for the Predator line, and so they was able to do pretty much all of them. Unfortunately, I never got any of them. This is the only one I have, thanks to my good buddy Cody. Cody the Tyrant King is his YouTube channel. He does stuff like dinosaur model reviews and things like that. And also he does, he's been now collecting the new Jurassic Park Legacy line, Target exclusive figures. And so, but yeah, he mainly specializes in dinosaur models and things like that. So if you want to check out his channel, I'll leave a description down below. Check it out, you know, support him. But anyway, so he messaged me one day and he was like, "Oh, look, I don't want this. I don't want this anymore. But if you want it, you can have it." So, but yeah, he just, and I said, okay. And I was going to pay him for it. And next thing I know, it showed up on my doorstep along with a few other things. And I was just like, whoa. But yeah, Cody, appreciate it. Also, but yeah, this is my only Kinder tribute and my only Predator figure I got. So the only other Predators I want to add is the Ultimate City Hunter and the Ultimate Jungle Hunter, and that'd be it. Because, you know, like I said, the Ultimates provide all the stuff that the basic figures do. They have like 3 different versions of it, but, you know, again, with Ultimates, you get alternate heads and weapons and pretty much everything that all the basic stuff comes with. But, you know, just a few dollars more. So hopefully one day I'll be able to find it, the City Hunter and the Jungle Hunter Ultimates, and then I'll be done. I'll be good with my Predator collection. That's all I need, you know. Of course, you know, I do still collect my Kenner stuff, so it's different. But as far as getting any more Kenner tributes, I would like to, but you know, they're expensive and people ask crazy money for it. So one day I'll get some more, but if not, I'm not hurting for it. But anyways, but yeah, this is the Predator Clan Leader, and I love the package because it's just like the old Kenner package style. You know, with the Predator there, and then the figure art, and then you got the blister bubble and all that good stuff. Great stuff. So yeah, here's the front of the package, and here is the side, and you know, you got the classic Kenner look right there. And here is the back, and with all their figures that they did Kenner style. This is the style that they had with the grid background and with the I guess the plot of the toy line, should I say? And so this is when this figure came out at the time, these are all the figures that have been released so far in the line. So here is the other stuff. If anything, I would love to have this spike tail Predator. I would love to get that. That's so awesome. But I wouldn't mind having them all. But and then I wouldn't mind having these two guys. I do know that the Snake Alien and I want to say the Cougar Alien is coming out in NECA style. So if I do see those, I will definitely be picking those up. I'm not missing out on those. So anyways, enough of that. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. And this thing is a beast. He had already opened it, but he was nice enough to put it back in the package for me and everything. And so, but yeah, this thing is awesome. And that thing is great. It's a heavy figure too, very heavy. So here's some accessories. There's this mask, and so here's his staff right there, and here is some of his whips that come out of his arms, and then there was something that went right there. I can't remember, but it's somewhere down here. Don't remember what it was, but I have it somewhere. That's the thing I do. But yeah, I mean, it's a great looking figure, nice figure, and again, love to display it when I get a chance, because I'd like to have it next to my loose figure of the Kenner Predator Clan Leader. So awesome stuff. So here is the artwork, and if you would like to read it, you may pause the video. And here is the Bone Throne, or the Predator Clan Throne, whatever. I've seen several people pick this up recently. So they said it used to be called the Bone Throne, but they changed it for whatever reason to the Predator Clan Leader Throne or something. But anyways, but yeah, that'd be a nice touch to pick up to display them with. That would be awesome, you know. But I don't think I'll ever get it. I think it's like $100, $80 or something like that. But yeah, this is the Predator Clan Leader, NECA style. And here is my only Pacific Rim NECA figure, the Gypsy Danger. He's one of the Jaegers, the main Jaeger. I would love to one day get all the monsters, the kaijus that were in this movie. But man, those things are terribly expensive. It's crazy how expensive these things go. The robots, the Jaegers, they're easy to pick up. You can pick up a loose one complete for like $20. No problem. 15, you know. But as far as getting all the kaijus, no. They lose $80, $60 probably minimum. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'm pretty much missed out on those, but I'm okay. No, I'm okay with it. So this is Gypsy Danger. I think I picked him up at Walmart. If not Walmart, or Walgreens. I wish Walmart would carry more NECA, because at the time when they did, they had all kinds of stuff. They had like Terminator, they had RoboCop, they had Pacific Rim, they had Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I mean, I think it was just one of those trial runs that they did, but even had Godzilla. But I guess it was just like a short-term deal, and I don't know. I don't know what happened. But now since Toys R Us is gone, some retail stores got to stock it. Only ones I know is Target. But I think the only figures that I know that people have seen is the Kratos figure, the God of War figure, main character. But yeah, that's the only figure I know that people have been seeing there. But hopefully Target or Walmart will pick up the slack where where Toys R Us is leaving off of. But anyways, but yeah, this is my random stuff right here. So let's go ahead and move on to the next set. Okay, here is the next set of two figures that I got. I know for a fact I got these at Walmart at the time. So, but yeah, these were popular there too. So, but they sell out pretty fast. So every time I saw one, I got a chance to pick one up. So the first one up is the Terminator Endoskeleton. Not a bad figure, I don't think, but I know that McFarlane Toys at the time they did an endoskeleton, and to buy one secondhand these days is pretty expensive. It's about $50 to $60. But I'm glad I was able to pick one up because I wanted the endoskeleton. I do regret passing up on the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. They did the Kenner style endoskeleton. I forgot which one it was, but it was the one that glows in the dark. That one. But I can probably find one cheap on Mint and Package, cheap on eBay. But one day I'll pick it up. I've seen a few of them at the time at Toys R Us, and they weren't selling like that. But then one day when I decided to buy one, they were gone. So yeah, that was one of those missed opportunities that I could have had when I'd seen them, but I never did capitalize because I wanted other stuff at the time. But anyways, but yeah, this is the endoskeleton from the first Terminator movie. It's the side of a package. It only comes with one accessory. And here is the back of the package. So if you want to pause and read, you may. So moving on to the next one. Next one is the RoboCop holster action. I do one day, if possible, don't know when, I would like to get Ed 209 to go with him. I think that would be awesome. I don't need all the other stuff that comes with it. The only other ones I would like to pick up is the RoboCop versus Terminator ones. I think those are really cool that just came out recently. You can find them pretty cheap on eBay too. They go for $30, which is about right. $25 to $30. So those, I wouldn't mind getting those one day. But yeah, this is the holster action. I think I did have to open this because I think his gun was floating around, so I decided to open it up and just put it back in the holster. I don't know if it was supposed to be like that, or if it came in there, or it just got loose, or what. But anyways, he comes with an extra hand when he has the little his little middle finger thing that he uses to program something in the movie, and that's the hand. Spoiler alert: if you haven't seen RoboCop, he used to kill Clarence Boddicker. So yeah, good looking figure. Love it. Glad I picked it up. And here is the back of the package. Gives you special instructions on how to do the holster thing. So yeah, great figure. I know that McFarlane did one for their movie Maniacs line back in the day. Not so great a figure, but I'm glad I got this one. So one day I would like to pick up a 209 to match with them one day. So moving on to the next set of figures. All right, so this next set is my Batman collection. I passed on a lot of other ones, but these are the ones that I really wanted. The one in the middle was a gift from a special friend of mine, and I will get to that here in a little bit. But yeah, these two are the ones that I really grew up with, especially with the Adam West Batman and Michael Keaton Batman. And a lot of people my age group and maybe just a couple years younger, this was probably like the first Batman that they was introduced, besides the if not the Adam West version. So I was lucky enough to find this Toys R Us one day, and I think my wife was with me when I found this because I was looking for stuff, and was real happy I found is I didn't really pay attention to the box. This is like the only thing that was wrong with it. But I didn't care because the fact that I knew this was a hot figure at the time when it first came out. But it had a lot of QC issues. This came in a set, I wouldn't say a set, but it came with a series. This along with the Dark Knight the Dark Knight Joker, Heath Ledger Joker, and the Christopher Reeves Superman. I do want both of those to go in my collection because I don't have a Superman Christopher Reeves figure, so I think that would be a nice addition to my movie TV series collection when it comes to NECA figures. And I do want the Heath Ledger Joker one, and I don't know if I want the Christian Bale Batman. If I do see it, or if I find it cheap somewhere, then I'll pick it up. But anyways, yeah, this is the Adam West version, and a lot of people had a lot of QC issues with this one. They said the legs broke on them, the arm, just the limbs just wasn't acting right, should I say. But again, this will probably just stay in the box. I don't think I'll open this one ever. But love this figure, great figure. It captures his likeness very well, in my opinion. So, love the packaging. I just wish they'd make a Robin too, to compensate this one. Back of the package looks awesome, and yeah, so didn't really show his accessories like it normally would, so I'm assuming they're at the bottom because they're not on the sides like they would be. But yeah, very cool, very cool. Next up, this was given to me by my good friend Birch, who passed away a year ago, and I think he had bought these that were on clearance for like $10-12, I think. And this is the time before they didn't have the little Velcro, and they were just shrink wrapped. They were packaged in a shrink wrap. And he bought them, and then he told me, yeah, I bought these because I knew one day they were going to be worth some money, which right now they're not. You can find these pretty cheap on the bay, no problems. But anyway, so one day he messaged me and another friend of ours, and he was like, look, you know what, you want these because I don't have no use for them. They're just not part of for me and my collection. And he was a big horror fan, so he collected a lot of horror figures. So you have all these horror figures like Freddy, Jason, Leatherface, Gremlins, Hellraiser, Puppet Master, and then Batman. And Batman's like the odd person out. But anyways, this is the video game Batman version. And when I got this, I was stoked. I was really happy because, this was one of the figures I really wanted. Because one, it's my favorite Batman of all time. This is the Batman that I grew up with, basically. Not along with him, but this was probably like the main person that I actually watched all the time more than I did Adam West. So this version, this Batman, holds a special place in my heart because of the fact that one of the very few superheroes at the time was 9 years old when this movie came out, and this Batman was the shit, But anyways, like I said, this is the video game version. You can tell this is like the retro style game box and everything, like supposed to represent. When I first saw this, I just thought, oh shit, what happened to the packaging? But it's made that way. So, but yeah, this is the video game version, like the Nintendo box, like the little silly Nintendo, but it's like the NECA, the side of the package, should I say? And here is the back of the box. So if you are interested in reading any of this stuff, you may pause the video and take a look at it. So let's open it. And there is Michael Keaton in his video game form. So you can see this a little bit better because of the way the color is. Because it's got that video game style. And at first I was really interested in collecting nothing but the video game styles. But over time I decided not to. You know, there might be a few items that I might want to pick up. I do want to pick up the Rambo one, and I do want to pick up the RoboCop one, and probably the Predator one, I think. I'm not sure yet. Here's the screen shot of the game. And but yeah, beautiful figure. Got these accessories, got the grapple gun, the batarang, and 2 hands. So yeah. It was right there. And this one, I just found this with the luck of the draw. This was very popular when it first came out. I think at the time when they released the 20th anniversary of this film on Blu-ray, it came with this. It wasn't in this packaging. It was kind of similar, but it had like a hole punch to it and everything. But yeah, I was looking for that all over the place. Couldn't find it. I gave up hope. And then like a couple of years later, I just went to Toys R Us one day and I seen it sitting on the shelf, and I just went ahead and grabbed it. I was like, fuck it, I'm getting it, because if I don't, I would never see it again, and I'm not about to pay like a ridiculous amount of money for it. So very happy I have this in my collection. Very pleased with it. And the accessories are in the back of it, right here behind this cape. Sorry if you can't see that, but you could tell there's a little, yeah, right here. I see, yeah, it was behind him. There he is. There's a little bag of accessories that comes with like the 2 hands, alternate hands, and the grapple gun and the batarang. So great figure. Will I be opening this? Probably not. Probably not. I don't think I'll be opening this one. I think my Batmans are just gonna stay sealed, you know. So, anyways, I have, let's see, one more set of NECA figures to go over, and then we will be wrapping this video up because it's almost an hour into it. Good gosh, 43 minutes. This is probably my longest video ever. But anyways, we're almost done. We are almost done. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next shelf. And here is the final set of NECA figures that I own. And as many of you know, I am a huge Godzilla fan. I have all the movies, DVD, Blu-ray, cartoon series, you name it, I got it. So when NECA announced their Godzilla line, I was all on it. I had to get these. I had to. Why not? It's Godzilla, for Christ's sakes. And these are a cheaper alternative than SH Monster Arts and some of the Bandai releases, you know, they have, because Godzilla can be fairly expensive. Granted, they don't have the license to all of them, and they didn't have any license to any of the monsters like Gigan, Megalon, Mechagodzilla, and all that good stuff, you know. And but yeah, this is the ones that I have. I'm missing 2 of them, but we have the 1954 version, the 1985 version, and then we have the video game version. And then we have the 1992 version, and then we have the Burning Godzilla. This was when Godzilla versus Destroya, and That's when he has his final death before the Millennium series kicked off. So, so yeah, Burning Godzilla, you can tell it's a straight up retool or repaint, whatever you want to call it, of the 92 version. And then here we have the GMK Godzilla. And this was when Godzilla was a villain again. He pretty much was like a spirit. You know, he was an evil spirit. Silly concept, but pretty good movie. You know, not bad. Not bad. It's one of the better ones out there. So, yeah. GMK Godzilla. And then we have the... let's see, the 2014 version, the American version, and then we have the latest one. Again, my good friend Cody the Tyrant King, he sent this to me in a trade. He just said, hey, I know you're looking for this. I don't want it. You can have it. I'll just include it with the stuff that we're trading for. I said, okay. So, yeah, I was able to add this, Shin Godzilla, to my collection. And the only other ones I'm missing is the I can't remember what exclusive it was, but it was the same thing as this, but it's a green with the green the orange being replaced by green. Just can't think of it now. Can't even remember it. But anyways, and then there was let's see. I want to say this version again, I think. But he comes with like atomic breath, and basically all this was excuse me, I'm sorry. All this was like has like a light blue paint scheme because of the atomic breath, and it's like the first NECA Godzilla that came with an actual accessory. So I'm missing that one too. So once I get those, and then hopefully one day that I want to get the 12-inch version of this. It's the 12-inch version of the 2014 Godzilla, the legendary Godzilla, should I say, by Warner Brothers, Legendary Pictures. They call it the legendary Godzilla. But the 2014 version. I wouldn't mind getting the 12-inch version to conclude the NECA series. So rumor has it there are more coming. Don't know when. Hopefully San Diego Comic-Con, they will announce them, and that'd be great. So I can add to more of these. And that's about it for my NECA collection. I don't have any others. I don't have any more. That's it. I told you it was small. I know this video is a little long, but I kind of knew that going in. But anyways, will I be adding some more NECAs? Probably so. The ones that I've mentioned, the ones that I don't have that I mentioned that I would like to have, those will probably be the ones I might be adding if I find them at a reasonable price. I know that they're going to release the Ultimate Warrior Aliens set. I will get that, and I'll probably be like the only alien NECA that I'll have is the ultimate ones, because it comes with, I think, let's see, I think it comes with one alien warrior with the egg and face huggers, and all the good stuff, all the little accessories that come with the aliens. So that'll probably be like the only alien thing I get, and I wouldn't mind adding a couple of characters. I don't need all of them. I'm not an alien enthusiast like that to have all of them. I'm perfectly happy with my Kenner aliens. Those are the ones I grew up with. Those are the ones I know, and those are probably the only ones I'll get. But but other than that, I wouldn't mind having the Queen. I would like to pick up the Alien Queen, but that thing's so big, I don't know where I would put it. Except for down on the floor with my colossal T-Rex. That's probably about the only place I would be able to put it. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for my NECA collection. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, as long as it is or was or whatever. If you have not subscribed, please give this channel a sub, give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't like it. It doesn't matter to me, either or. Hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so you can receive all my updates and uploads as I present them to you. And comment down below if you collect NECA. What lines do you collect? Which one's your favorite? Anything that's coming out that you would like to get. And also, words of wisdom: collect what you love, not what you like, because if you collect what you like, you will end up getting rid of it. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.